to the Korea Ultimate Tournament. Get ready. The game has started. Here's Juni at the top right. Flash at the top left. How will Juni play this game out? What will he do now that he's down one game against the #1 Terran in the world? The #1 15-year-old in the world. It's going to be tough. I'm not going to lie. Doesn't mean Juni can't win it. Just means it's going to be tough. Very tough. I guess Zerg is probably going to go for a hatchery on 12. That's pretty standard. I think if he goes pool first, it's an indicator that he's probably nervous of some type of rush. Looks as though his Overlord will find him pretty fast, though. Flash has a multitude of options. Proxying is good on this map. You could wall in and go for an expand. You could even go for a command center first. And oh my gosh, I think he's going to proxy. Nope, he's not going to proxy. He's going to make the supply depot there. So he will wall in. We'll probably see a pretty early expansion. Now, at this point in time, it's going to be up to the Zerg to read the build order and respond accordingly. Terran already knows what Zerg is going to do. Zerg is going to go for a very fast lurker tech or mutilist tech. That's just standard. Terran has to respond and steer the build in his favor. We're going to see Refinery, not fast expand. We could see some sexy Wraith stuff. I have seen that done before. Sometimes players hide 2 starports, and then since the Terran does not normally get any type of how should I phrase this? Zerg does not normally get any type of anti-air since it's so rare to get Wraiths. You can use the Wraiths kind of like you use Corsairs against Overlords and just start picking off the flying units like Overlords, and the game can really fall apart. He may do that. He may do something else. I haven't even seen Flash mech before, which is really sexy against Zerg. Normally you can't mech against Zerg, but when you're Flash, this guy can beat you playing with his feet. Although, on a serious note, mech can be good against Zerg if you do it right. We are going to see either an early factory regardless. Barracks does a little dance before it lands again. And factory out. Now, will we see another factory, or will we see the starport? That is what we got to ask ourselves. If he mechs, there is a possibility he will get about a handful of vultures and get the speed upgrade, and then run by the sunken colonies and pick off the drones. And Zerg's going to put his sad face on. But you know, there's a lot of different things that he could do. So we'll find out. Both are good. Both are unorthodox. As we can see, Flash already moving his Marines, and he wants to catch a scouting Overlord. Factory. We do not see the second factory. I believe it's going to be Wraiths. Pretty standard build so far for the Zerg. Oh, double starport. This is going to be fun to watch. Total surprise tactic. Although, to some extent, I do believe that, well, our Zerg player has to have some idea that this is going on, because we don't see any Marines. He's been watching that barracks to see if his opponent is actually getting Marines, and he doesn't see them, so he has to be doing something else. Flash just checking out the perimeters of his opponent's base. Now, I'm also interested in seeing when will Flash actually show the race. Will he wait until he has 4, or will he attack with 2? 2 Wraiths are on the way. The depot finishing just in time. Now there's 2 on the way. And as you can see, Flash really positioning his Marines in a way so that it's very difficult to actually see what's going on. Hydralisk dead, which will favor defending this Wraith rush. Some Terran players follow the Wraith, mass Wraith stuff. They follow that up with a few, with Cloak sometimes, and sometimes with 3 Barracks Medic Marine. And, alright, so he's gonna, I mean, right off the bat, he's attacking that first Overlord. He remembered where it was. Flash with the memory of an elephant. Now, there's enough Hydralisks that he could defend this. It's going to come down to Flash's Wraith Micro. And he's going to go for these drones right off the bat, trying to spread apart these Hydralisks. One drone goes down. Here he goes for the next one. And he did get that one as well. Now backing off. Look at that Micro. That is hot. Oh, but he did lose one Wraith. Now, there's a reason why Terrans do not generally do this. Is because if it fails, you're likely to lose. And right now, I have to say, it has not been overwhelmingly effective. And I think there's a high chance that we could see Juni just rush the front of the entrance with Hydralisks and break that down. Once again, taking on a few Wraiths. Nice control here. Doing the Wraith Waltz. And here he comes at the front of his base. He has to defend this. No, he defends it. He has to back off. And he's getting a few Overlords. Look at that nice Micro there. And Juni cannot afford to lose these Overlords. Oh, nice control. Uh-oh. I think I sense another Overlord casualty in the near future. It looks like he is going to manage to get in here. He's taking out too many drones. Cloak is on the way. This is beginning to get a little out of control. Oh my gosh, another drone's been killed. This, in fact, is starting to work in the favor of Flash. Oh, but he's going to lose some Wraiths. Oh, 2 Wraiths go down. And, gosh. He has to be careful, though, because he could... Well, what are you guys lost? What are you drones doing here? So the drones are... I don't know what... Some of these drones, I have no idea. Well, he did manage to get in time. Some of these drones, I just don't know what they're doing. These locations, you can see Juni's kind of falling apart, cracking under the pressure. And then again, he is against Flash. And, gosh, I just don't know exactly what Juni can do to recover. Juni could get enough Hydralisks to break the front, but I think with Cloak out, he's going to have to wait for Overlord speed. Oh my gosh. This guy can micro Wraiths. I mean, Hydralisks actually counter Wraiths perfectly, but you can see he just can't get the... He can't actually get there in time to defend it. More and more Wraiths on the way. One tank out, which should deflect a Hydralisk counterattack. We do see the command center also going up. He will use this one Wraith to bait the Hydralisk over here, and then I believe he's going to come over here with the other Wraiths. Oh! Oh, the little Wraith who couldn't. Now, yeah, he will transition into that 3 barracks medic marine rush. This essentially forces the Zerg to have made too many Hydralisks. He won't have a lot of lurkers, and then he will overwhelm him with the medic marine. Flash is definitely in control right now. Looks like the Hydralisk counterattack will come, but oh my gosh, not again. Another Overlord goes down. Taking a peek inside of his opponent's base, or maybe just sacrificing an Overlord for the Zerg gods, one of the two. He will get a better idea of what his opponent's doing. He knows the 3 barracks are up, the tanks are on the way. He's positioning the Wraiths in such a way that that Juni just can't really leave his base because the Wraiths will fly in there and start to pick off drones and Overlords again. The Academy is coming up. He'll have stim, and he'll probably leave when he gets range. Zerg may go for a drop since he already has Overlord speed. I don't know. Looks like the double evolution chambers are up. He might be going for Zerg a range attack, missile attack upgrade. Here comes some more Wraiths again. And also note, a science vessel is going to be on the way. I do believe he will push after the stim and range are finished. Engineering bay being constructed. And as we can see, a few lurkers are being made, but that's just not a lot of lurkers. And a spore colony is being made as well because he's just, he's been getting wraithed. I can say that on TV. One lone overlord going to take a peek over here. He could do a lurker drop at the expansion, but it's kind of dangerous with wraiths on the prowl. Oh my gosh, this might go so good. Okay. Controlling the wraiths like that is really not as easy as it looks, trust me. But I have to say, I'm very impressed. The Wraith harassment has proven to be very effective. I think Flash probably went for this type of opening because he knew his opponent was going to be very, very nervous and broken mentally after the first game. It's very difficult to micro if you're nervous in StarCraft or if you are kind of falling apart. So I think this was a pretty smart decision for him. And oh no, he's managing to get all of these. Oh, we got one of those overlords. The drop will indeed prove to be ineffective. And these lurkers are hiding from those wraiths too. And looks like Irradiate's done being upgraded because he is lifting. I wonder if he has vessel energy too. I would say within this minute, Terran will push. He's just continuing to use these wraiths. There's just like no way that Zerg is going to be able to stop what's going to happen to him unless he just gets the perfect lurker burrow positioning thingamajig. Oh, now scanning these lurkers. Whoa, get me out of here. I have never seen wraiths dominate so much. This is unbelievable. Now he's going to go over here and kill this overlord. Oh, well, the overlord will kill himself. Suicidal overlords, they need to stop. Juni, you need to give these overlords some counseling, some Prozac maybe, I don't know, but something. And we know that Juni's aware that this push is about to happen. He's actually not as bad as Flash is making him look. And none of these people in the tournament actually are. He just happens to be playing the number one Terran in the world. But I just don't know how he's going to manage to get a perfect angle to take out all those Terran units. Those overlords may be full, I'm not sure. Sometimes Zerg players, when they get behind, upgrade Zerg overlord speed and then try to fake drops to pull the Terran army back into the main. Okay, it looks like we will see a drop very soon. And it looks like Terran is starting to move out. Oh, those are wraiths. Okay, here's the drop now! He's gonna have to scan. He's gotta scan. Did he scan in time? No! But one defensive Matrix Marine refuses to die. Okay, he died. Although it does look like the wraiths are gonna be able to hold this off. Oh. Sneaky overlord. Dun, 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 dun. Oh no, he's gonna manage to get a whole bunch of Flash's SCVs! Flash's economy could be in shambles! Flash is ignoring this and continuing to push out. Is Flash going to sack his main? No, Flash is not playing this very well, to be honest. Is this lurker going to... The lurker does indeed die. And Flash is going to push forward anyways. Juni has to stop this attack! And I don't think he's going to be able to do that. Well, no, now Flash is actually... Is Flash moving back? And indeed, Flash will hold off this attack with some well-positioned siege tanks. I'm surprised, though. I'm surprised that Flash actually didn't push forward faster. I think it's because he only had one vessel. Maybe he had two and I didn't see. So this attack has proven to be very effective for Juni. Now Flash has to prove to be effective with this attack. Here comes some lurkers now! He's sieging up. It may not be enough though. Nice lurker burrow, going to take out all of these tanks. Flash actually is not doing that well anymore. Oh, nice D-Matrix on the Marine. Marine split, very sexy. And he did actually manage to drive him out. Well done, Flash. He's going to move up here towards that expansion. And then he's probably going to take out the expansion. And indeed, I think this could seal the game. I thought Juni was going to hold it off. Here's another attempt, though. Microing backwards. Here comes another burrow, and he's going to get it. No! I'm afraid not. Nice target fired with the siege tank. And that's going to be it. Flash is going to win this game, I do believe. This is just phenomenal. But look at this. Actually, excuse me, Flash doesn't have money. Actually, Flash might not win this. Excuse me. I thought that Flash had gotten that expansion back up. Here's the expansion now. He doesn't seem to have a lot of SCVs, though. Man, he has no SCVs. He has like 5 SCVs. That's not good. And I think, well, Juni has to hang on and do a counterattack. Juni could, in fact, win this game. And Juni's already got another extension. Juni's actually not doing that bad. Oh, here comes another attack. I think he attacked it too soon. He's got to get that tank. He's got to get the tank. He does. Oh, but there are more tanks. Excuse me. If Juni can hang on long enough. Oh! If Juni can hang on long enough, he could win this. Flash has like no SCVs. I can't believe I'm seeing this right now. It really did look like Flash was winning, but I just assumed that Flash actually got to get his expansion back. He doesn't have his expansion back. He has no money. Flash! Okay, he has some money, excuse me. As you can see, the barracks are closed, the lights are off, he is not producing Marines because he does not have any income. He has to basically win with this small group of tanks and medic Marine. And there's another lurker about to burrow. What are you doing, lurker? Wake up! Oh, another suicidal Juni unit. I do think this is going to go to another game if he holds if Juni holds his attack off. It's all up to whether or not Flash can actually get inside and win this. This is actually becoming a very close game. And it looks like he has enough units. It looks as though... Oh, he's coming in from 2 angles now! Total ownage! GG! Flash just lost that game! Unbelievable. I thought it was opposite day for just a little bit. I did not know that that was going to happen. Everybody's kind of got a dropped jaw right now, looking around the audience. Juni probably feeling baller as ever, despite how suicidal his units were. I cannot believe that. Unbelievable. Flash was doing well the whole time, but the drop just proved to be too effective. Flash fell apart. We're going to take a brief little break here. Let Flash and Juni and yours truly go to the bathroom, so stay tuned. You wonder why